You're reading along, fully invested in a story, and then something pulls you out, a detail that doesn't add up, a rule the world clearly established that suddenly doesn't apply anymore, a character who knows something they absolutely shouldn't. And just like that, the spell breaks. You're no longer immersed in the story because the author has completely ruined it for you. That's what a plot hole does. It breaks the contract between writer and reader. This video breaks down 7 specific types of plot holes that ruin stories, why they happen, and how to catch them before your audience does. The first type is the forgotten rule. Your world has rules. The magic costs energy. Certain weapons can't kill certain creatures, or a character established early on that they can't swim. These rules are promises to the audience. Every time you state a limitation, the audience files it away and trusts that it'll hold. And when you break them without explanation, the audience notices. This happens when a writer establishes a limitation early in the story and then ignores it later because it's inconvenient for the plot. The writer knows they set the rule. They just don't want to deal with the constraints it creates during the climax. The hero's power has a strict time limit, until the final battle where they suddenly use it for 3 times longer with no explanation. A door requires a specific key to open, except when the plot needs someone to walk through it in a hurry. The fix is simple, but requires discipline. Track your rules. Write them down. Keep a document that lists every limitation, cost, and restriction in your world. Before any major scene, check that document. If you need to break a rule, you must explain why this time is different. Give a reason. The hero found a way to extend their power at a cost. Or, the door's magic weakened over time. As long as there's a reason, the audience will accept it. Without a reason, it's a plot hole. The second type is the character who knows too much. A character shows up at the right place at the right time with information they shouldn't have. Nobody told them. They weren't in the room when the plan was discussed. There's no logical chain that connects them to the information. They have no reason to know what's happening. But they act on information the audience knows the writer gave them, not the story. This is one of the most common plot holes, because it's invisible to the writer. You know everything about your story. You know what every character knows, because you created all of them. So when you write a character acting on information, it doesn't feel wrong to you. But the reader subconsciously remembers each character's knowledge separately. And when someone knows something they shouldn't, it breaks immersion hard. The fix is to keep track information flow carefully. For every major revelation or plan in your story, write down who knows and when they found out. If a character acts on knowledge, you need to be able to trace exactly how they got that knowledge. If you can't, you've got a hole. The third type is the abandoned subplot. You set up a subplot, a mystery, a side character's arc, a conflict between 2 members of the group. You dedicated real page time to it. The audience invested in it. And then it just disappears. Never resolved, never mentioned again. The story moves on as if it never happened. This one stings because it's a broken promise. The reader gave you their attention for that subplot. They expected a payoff. When it never comes, they feel cheated. And they start wondering what else in the story isn't going to pay off, which makes them less invested in everything that follows. Every subplot you introduce should choose an ending. A clear resolution, an open mystery, or acknowledgement that the thread was cut. If 2 characters had rising tension between them, that tension needs to go somewhere. If a mystery was raised, it needs an answer or a deliberate statement that some things remain unknown. What you can't do is just stop talking about it and hope nobody notices, because they will notice. Readers are paying close attention, especially to threads you spent real page time setting up. A practical way to catch abandoned subplots is to keep a running list of every thread you open. Every time a character makes a promise, raises a question, or starts a new dynamic, add it to the list. Then, periodically check the list against your outline. If something has been sitting there untouched for multiple chapters with no plan for resolution, either resolve it soon or cut the setup that created it. It's better to never introduce a subplot than to introduce one and forget it exists. The fourth type is the impossible timeline. This is when events happen in an order or a time frame that doesn't make sense. A character travels across a continent in a day, when earlier scenes established that journey takes weeks. An army assembles overnight, when the story previously showed that mobilization takes months. A wound that should take weeks to heal is gone by the next scene, with no explanation. Timeline issues are so common because writers think in terms of scenes, not calendars. You're focused on what happens next emotionally, not where the clock is or where the sun is in the sky. You know what needs to happen next in the story, so you write it. But you forgot that between scene A and scene B, 3 days need to pass, and your character can't physically be where they need to be in 3 days. The fix is a timeline. Literally, draw one. Mark major events with dates or at least relative time. Day 1, Day 3, 2 weeks later. Track where each character is physically at each point. If 2 events need to happen simultaneously, but the characters involved were just in scenes together 1,000 miles apart, you've got a problem that needs solving. The fifth type is the solution that was always available. This is the plot hole where the reader realizes the characters could have solved the problem much earlier using tools, abilities, or knowledge they already had. The villain's weakness was something the hero's team knew about from the beginning. The magical object that saves everyone in the finale was available from Chapter 2. A character has an ability that would have prevented the entire conflict if they'd just used it. This is devastating because it makes the audience feel like the characters were artificially stupid for the sake of the plot. All that suffering, all that struggle, all those stakes and emotional investment, and the answer was sitting right there the entire time. The fix is restriction and logic. If a solution exists, there needs to be a reason it can't be used until the right moment. The magical object could be sealed, requiring something specific to unlock. The character's ability might have a cost they weren't willing to pay until things got desperate enough. Or, the knowledge existed, but the characters had a logical reason to dismiss it as unreliable until new evidence confirmed it. The solution can exist early, as long as there's a convincing reason it wasn't used. Ask yourself, at any point in my story, could the characters have ended the conflict earlier with resources they already had? If yes, what stopped them? Is that reason convincing? Or is it just the plot needed them to wait? The sixth type is the inconsistent character decision. A character acts completely differently from their established personality solely because the plot requires it. The cautious strategist suddenly charges in without a plan. The loyal ally betrays everyone with zero foreshadowing. The genius character overlooks something obvious that they would normally catch instantly. This isn't the same as character growth. Character growth is gradual and motivated. You can trace the chain of events that led to the change. A cautious character can become reckless, but you need to show the journey that got them there. This plot hole is when the shift happens instantaneously, with no build-up, purely because the writer needed someone to make a specific choice to move the plot forward. The fix is to work backward from the decision you need. If you need a character to make a particular choice, ask yourself what would make that choice feel natural for them. Then write that into the previous scenes. The strategist could be making a reckless choice because they just lost someone, and their judgment is compromised. The loyal ally was given an impossible ultimatum, or the genius is sleep-deprived, injured, or emotionally shattered. Give the deviation a clear cause, and it stops being a plot hole. The seventh type is the consequence that never arrives. A character does something that should have massive repercussions. They break a law, betray an ally, destroy something important, or use a power that was established as having a terrible cost. And then, nothing happens. No consequences, no fallout. The story keeps going as if the action never occurred. This is a plot hole because the audience's expectation is a direct result of what the writer established. You told them this action would have consequences. You set the rule. The audience is waiting for the other shoe to drop. When it doesn't, they stop trusting the rules of your world. And once they stop trusting the rules, the stakes evaporate completely. Why should they worry about any threat if the story has proven that actions don't have consequences? Every significant action in your story, especially ones that violate the world's established rules or social codes, needs a consequence. It doesn't have to be immediate. Sometimes the most effective consequences are the slow-building ones. Delayed consequences can be even more powerful, but it has to come. If a character uses forbidden magic, someone needs to notice. If a character betrays an ally, that ally needs to respond. If a character breaks a promise, trust needs to be damaged. Ask yourself, what's the biggest action any character takes in my story that has no visible consequence? Would the world and other characters realistically react to what just happened? Am I ignoring a consequence because dealing with it is inconvenient for the plot? In conclusion, those are the 7 types. Forgotten rules, characters who know too much, abandoned subplots, timeline impossibilities, solutions that were always available, inconsistent character decisions, and consequences that never arrive. The truth is that every story has the potential for plot holes. You will miss some. Every writer does, no matter how careful they are. The goal is catching the ones that matter, the ones that break immersion, undermine stakes, or insult the reader's intelligence. Avoid these plot holes, and your story is tighter than 90% of what's out there. If this video helped you, hit the like button and leave a comment below. Also, if you want to get started writing your first one-shot manga, head over to mangascript.com to download the one-shot guide. It's a page-by-page breakdown of 3 high-quality manga one-shots, and it makes it 10 times easier to write your own script. And don't forget to join our Discord community. The link is in the description. It's a great place to share your work and connect with fellow creators. Thanks for watching.